Nema and Vinny Bdatruth, and you're listening to and watching We Are Change. Okay, this is a news time slot for us. We're going to be doing the live broadcast, the Saturday broadcast, from 6 to 8 p.m. From now on. However, from 3 to 5, there'll be the rebroadcast of the Friday show. So when we're doing the Friday show, we're going to keep referencing the fact that it's Friday, so folks that are listening on Saturday, because we had some confusion today since this actually happened, where if you don't know what date it is, you're not sure that it's current. So we'll try to keep it going, saying that it's Friday when there's the Friday show. So those people that are listening on Saturday will know that it's a rebroadcast without having... They
don't call in.
Yeah, so they don't call in, because we're getting a lot of calls into the station, and of course it's we're not there to answer it at that time. That's why we needed to make this little adjustment to do the live show from 6 to 8. A lot of stuff going on. I have a guest coming on in about a half an hour that will spend as much time as he can afford us, and I hope that we can put a lot of emphasis on this, that he is a big, he's going to be a big assistance to us getting this truth out with his network, which is the We the People Network, which is all basically libertarian supporters and people that understand that our government has been corrupted.
And for Ron Paul.
Ron Paul supporters, yes.
That was interesting what he was saying with the 1776.
Yes, he's doing a 1776 money bomb for Ron Paul after the South Carolina primaries. He'll be giving a lot of information into that, and again, a lot of stuff's going on as far as moving the listener base to a wider audience. Again, this is going to happen through this network, because there'll be a scheduling. He'll go over the details when we're on air, but basically we're going to be in a rotation across this Liberty Radio network, and three or four times there'll be postings for the links that they'll be basically promoting it. And all we need to do, of course, is promote them. So let's promote We the People Network. If you want freedom and liberty, join in. They've got 150,000 in 2 months, ladies and gentlemen, or 2.5 months. They've generated, I think, 150,000 people joining as members, spreading liberty information and the truth, and also truth information about the corruption, the evil, the New World Order. The New World Order. No one talks about the New World Order. It's like a bad little thing to say. I mean, you're a conspiracy theorist if you say the word New World Order. Isn't that true? I mean,
yeah.
It's silly, but that's what we're all fighting against. That's what the John Birch Society is fighting against. That's what the Oath Keepers are fighting against. And we can't forget to also mention next week our guest is going to be Hal Shurtleff from the John Birch Society. He's going to be calling in to again discuss Agenda 21 on air. So that's going to be an important broadcast for next Saturday at between 6 and 8 p.m. And that'll be live, and that is going to be going in accordance with the following Saturday, which is the 28th of January. At 10:30 a.m. there'll be a live Skype as well on this, and a live stream broadcast of the entire seminar that he's doing explaining Agenda 21. It's about an hour long or so. That'll be streaming live as well at 10:30 a.m. And it'll be recorded and attended at Silas Bronson Library in Waterbury, Connecticut, across from the courthouse. Other than that, I mean, a lot of things, like I said, yesterday's show were going on. We were getting fluoride addressed in the state, across the state, realizing it's a state issue, and we're going to be contacting our state reps, to let them know about that. A call out to all the people in the community that are helping us. TN Truther, or We Are Change, Tennessee. Tim Ramsey, he's out there. I'm calling out to you. And also our thanks to Pam Suggs and Harry Link from UnitedTruthSeekers.com and DeathToTheNewWorldOrder.com. Can't forget, of course, Roger Landry, who will be our honored guest in just a little while. It's just a lot of things are happening. It's very positive. We're getting the message out. People are starting to listen. We did have a transmission issue last broadcast. However, I did film the entire thing with a high-def camera, so we actually are uploaded that now. You can go to Freedom First Films and see the entire broadcast on YouTube. YouTube Freedom First Films, or right on the live stream. You can click on the link. It has now also been uploaded on live stream as a rebroadcast, so you can see it in the library as soon as it renders. I put the entire broadcast up there, so that's going to be good for that. But moving ahead, what's the news today, Vinny?
Yeah, I guess before we get Roger, I guess we could touch on some news. SOPA, I guess, is probably like the biggest thing going on right now, I guess, of news, right? Especially for people like us who are on the internet and
using the internet to get this information out.
Yeah, it basically looks like it's, well, I'll just read from here then. Let's see. The internet is in uproar over the Stop Online Privacy Act. The battle lines are drawn. Big media, which is the record labels, the movie studios, and TV networks, support the bill, while big tech, search engines, open source platforms, social networks oppose it. The bill, introduced to Congress by Representative Lamar Smith, is supposed to give the Attorney General the ability to eliminate internet privacy and to protect U.S. customers and prevent U.S. support on infringing sites. There is a lot that may be wrong with SOPA, but putting the battle to censor the internet into the hands of the government is chief among citizens' concerns.
Well, again, once again, it goes back to the whole logic that we have we already have a judicial system, we have a penal code, we have, the draconian aspect of this is that they're saying that if you, for example, download a song illegally, that site will be shut down. If you are utilizing information, like, they're even attacking what we try to do with fair use stuff. Like, we use a lot of copyrighted material without permission because we can't get the permission, or it's unobtainable, or we're not,
But if you're not making money off
But if you're not making money off it, right, exactly, you don't have to. Now, if we were to decide to start making money off of the videos, then we would have to do licensing, which is simply pay a licensing fee so that you're allowed to utilize the information herein contained. So what you're basically talking about here is if you're making money with it, fine. But if you're not, I mean, it's fair use. Technically, if you ask me, for social justice and social change and thoughts, especially a lot of the truth music that we hear here on Informed Radio, songs like Wake Me Up. I mean, there's a lot of truth music, out there,
Yeah. And I was actually this morning just listening to a lot of Ron Paul music.
Yeah, there's new Ron Paul
rap, rock, everything.
It's crazy. It's great. It's all good.
Ron Paul music.
That's true. And we have all of this, up here, and people share these ideas, and music is a way of sharing ideas. Now, you're not cheating the people by sharing music because they don't buy an album. They're saying, oh, that's what you're doing it by sharing this information. But you're not sharing it for profit. And if somebody wants to hide,
like when they show
that's what they're,
big media being the record labels and the movie studios,
they want to force you to buy it.
Or just force you to have to listen to their message, not
or
hear
their
ours,
correction.
not hear Immortal
the truth
Technique,
is actually right. You're hitting on the most important aspect, but we're just going off the cuff of it.
Yeah.
But definitely, absolutely.
Right. So that's why
the reason that they're doing it is because they have a message that they want to give out, and in other words, alternative music, alternative radios, alternative stations, privately owned radio. We can play. This is a forum for music, so any truth music we can play out here. Okay, it's a radio station. It's Informed Radio. Okay, that's where we are. So we'll play music. Now you can't say that it's because you're infringing on somebody's rights because you're sharing information, knowledge, like what we're doing now.
And
all of this information is fair use.
Care about infringing on people's rights? I mean, they're the biggest abuser.
We shouldn't, right? Exactly. I mean, but technically, we're playing by the letter of the law. We literally are, absolutely, 100%. We don't step out of line because we know those motherfuckers will knock us down. They can go and do all the criminal activity they want. They can infringe on everyone's rights, you know, grope you at the airport, now take you off the street because we think you're a terrorist, never show your family again, disappear.
Remove videos.
You know, I'll remove videos from people, right? Oh, like this over and over again. Shut down Facebook accounts 16 times.
But you can't play your favorite song on Facebook or something like that, you know.
Right.
They could wiretap you.
Exactly. This is just freedom. Like what we're doing right here is just freedom. This is freedom. This is an example of freedom, and everybody, please do the same. I mean, come on, rant out here. Get your thoughts out on what's going on in this country. Everybody's asleep watching TV. I don't know. It's just crazy, you know.
Well, like they say, this is like a chief among citizens' concerns. I mean, this has got to be frightening to a lot of people.
Of course, wouldn't you think so? I mean, don't you?
That is basically 1984.
It is 1984. It's the messages. You have to get their messages, and if you're not going to be, I mean, literally, they want to say, like, for example, Informed Radio plays music that, you know, is on the radio, you know, that is to be licensed if it was for profit. So, you know, then that's a different story. But they're saying that combine that effort, because you're not doing it with an effort of profit, or you are. I mean, it's just unbelievable. They could put it in any terms they like. They'll tell you that you're using the music, so now the music is you know, you have to pay a licensing fee, and we're going to shut you down because you didn't pay a licensing fee. But everything's fair use. It's music with a message. It's not just random music. Just like the message that they want to give you, but they want to stop us from giving the message of truth and only allow the message of deceit and enslavement, basically.
Yeah, and we got to keep an eye out, and we got to get vocal about stopping this SOPA.
Absolutely, especially this. I mean,
this.
Look at the Constitution. The whole idea is that it says we have a free press. A free press is that, exactly what this is. Also, that we're all, not only are we a fair use, we're a free press. This is a press. This is free press. This is freedom of speech in action on a medium, literally radio and video through television. So we actually literally are press. So we can go to events.
And you can get it through the cell phones. And if you have an iPhone, go to Shoutcast, and you can get Informed Radio.
In fact, of course, we're a legitimate radio station. There's no doubt about it. But the point is, we're not for profit,
right?
Yeah, we're going to do press passes, of course, because we are going to go attack these criminals. You know, where they hide. You see, they're slick. You know, they don't let you know really where. You got to really. It's tricky to find them. But you know, like. You can ambush them. We have eyes looking. We're going to ambush them, and what I mean by that, folks, for the FBI that's listening, okay?
You got to watch for the words.
No, what I mean by that is we're as press.
Ambush them with truth.
Press, we're going to go and exactly confront them with the lies and deception. I mean, if I could just have 15 seconds. I mean, I could actually do it in 15 seconds with Ben Bernanke. All right, 15 seconds. It would just be amazing. He would just, and I wouldn't be cursing or anything like that. I would just spew out like 15 well, maybe like 12, 10 questions you could probably get out in 15, just one after the other about what we know that you did. So how do you feel about, you know, intentionally imploding the economy? So how do you feel about bailing out the bankster buddies and then leaving the American people with debt? I mean, you can just ramble on and on about, you know. It's like, and how did he not even know? Like Matt called in before, he was actually deceived by the earlier broadcast, and how did you not know? They're all claiming stupidity. They're claiming literally the banking and the supposed to be the highest people in finance, the most brilliant people are claiming stupidity on record. Reuters, Associated Press. On record, we don't know how the housing market, we did not see it coming. No. They're criminals! They planned it! I mean, again, it's just unbelievable. It goes on and on and on and on.
And, you know, that's why, another reason why I just want to see Ron Paul win the Republican nominee so much is, imagine to see Ron Paul versus Obama, to where they have to have It can't just
They have no
They can't be
choice.
Obama just talking to himself all the time.
You know,
You're gonna have to have it, and Ron Paul will. It would be like, like a master versus a midget, just abuse he would take.
you know,